Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Letty, and today we're going to be doing a crazy movie that scared the hell out of me whenever I was a kid. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into this movie. Wrong Turn. Now the movie starts off with a couple rock climbing, and the man gets up there before the woman and he tells her, hurry up slowpoke. Damn, you ain't gonna watch her, make sure she don't fall or nothing? Damn. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon because next thing you know, old buddy is done for. I mean, I don't know what happened, but he go flying over that mountain. Now, I don't know what's up there trying to pull her up. Baby, this the fastest you ever rock climbed, huh? Now, she ends up cutting her rope and trying to get to her boyfriend's old rope, and she don't make it, so she fall, and there go her man right there, dead. No pulse. Whatever it is that done did this to them is laughing and hooting and hollering like a goddamn monkey. But she ends up tripping over some barbed wire. Girl, you wasn't looking. Whatever it was, gotta have. Now, we see this man driving this bomb-ass Mustang, and I must say, I don't like him in anything that he plays in. When he played in Ghost Ship, trash. Now, this man has to be somewhere for an interview, and there is traffic backed up. So he decides to turn around and go the other way. And he definitely lost signal. I think this is a sign, but you know these characters can't hear us when we're talking from the TV. Now, I'm guessing he needs gas, so he pulls up to this. Is this even a gas station? Oh, hell no. This is in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. He asked this dirty ass man with flies flying around him like he smell like doo-doo, do they have a payphone? He's sitting here guzzling down some Pepto-Bismol like it's whiskey. What's wrong? You got the bubble guts? Now, he's driving down this dirt road, and I'm like, sir, I don't know if AAA can get all the way out there because you're in the middle of nowhere. He gets to two roads. Either or. You pick one, you choose one. I'm guessing he chose the wrong one. It is so many signs that he should not be going down this road. I mean, his CD started skipping when it wasn't skipping before. Then on top of that, the CD falls on the floor. He looks and sees a deer on the side of the road, which is normal from where I'm from. But he wasn't paying attention and ends up crashing into a car that's in the middle of the street. Turns out this car wasn't a setup. It's actually people whose car had broke down and they left it in the middle of the road instead of pushing it out the way. That was real stupid. Now both of y'all cars is fucked. Not to be a movie freak or anything, but I'm seeing some people from some movies that I loved in the past. Okay, this redhead right here, she was in Dawn of the Dead. She was stupid as hell in that movie, so hopefully she won't be stupid in this one. I know that's not my girl from Bring It On. Now, if you're new here, I have problems. I nickname people so I don't forget their names because, you know, names is just not my forte. So Red and Zoolander are sitting on top of the Jeep that, you know, that just got hit. And they're smoking a little doobie. And I'm like, y'all don't feel them eyes watching y'all because I feel it through the screen. Now they see this animal and they're like, oh my God, is that a squirrel? And Chris, who turns out to be a doctor, says that's a mink. Oh, y'all better skin that and turn it into a scarf. I'm kidding. Peter, I'm sorry. Don't get me. Okay. Red tells Zoolander, drop your pants. I'm like, hold up now. It's bugs out here. You don't want to get no bugs in your ass crack. But they start getting a little freaky and making out. And I'm like, y'all still don't feel them eyes watching y'all? As the group of four is walking, they see some fire in the woods. And they're like, that means that somebody has to be close. Like, wait a minute. What they burning though? Now, we get back to Red and Zoolander, and I'm trying to figure out why Red is in the doctor's car eating his Snickers bar. Girl, that is not your shit. Get back over there. Why are you messing? Okay, I see now you finna die early because that's the characteristics of somebody that's gonna die early. Then on top of that, you taking that man's CDs and tossing them to the back seat. This was a time where you had to burn CDs. He probably took 3 hours just to find a song, 2 to burn them, and 1 for it to render down to the CD, girl. And then you smoking his cigarettes. I would have jumped through this screen and jacked your ass up. Now Red outside the car looking for Zoolander because somebody probably done snatched his ass up or he's on somebody's runway with a duck face. Bring It On as Chris. She's like, why didn't you fly, Fancy Pants? And I'm wondering the same thing. And he said, I put all my money into this car. Did you happen to buy this car from Princess Mia from Genoa? Never mind. Now, shit's starting to get spooky for Red because she finds a shoe that looked like it might belong to Zoolander. Oh my gosh, girl, get a weapon or something. Red keeps walking and she finds Zoolander's ear. That's whenever something from behind her gets her with a barbed wire. Can you say ouch? Well, needless to say, Zoolander and Little Red Riding Hood is out of here. As they're walking, Bring It On tells Chris, listen, I hope Red and Zoolander are okay. And he says, yeah, they're fine. No, they not. Let me look up these people's names so y'all can stop saying, damn, lady, when you gonna say their names? Okay, no worries. I've got their names. But if I slip up and call them what I originally called them, do not blame me. I have problems. Jesse and Scott are totally against Chris and Carly going in this house looking for a phone. Now, I'm thinking he's just gonna knock on the door and, hello, anybody here? He walks up in there. A lot of y'all have issues with personal space. Now, I get that you guys need a phone and there's no signal, but just walking up into somebody's house is crazy to me. Also, it looks scary as hell in here. I would be hightailing it the hell up out of there. Jessie, aka Bring It On, she finds a cup full of keys, like Beamer keys and Honda keys. Like, this don't look like no house of a Beamer owner. What's pissing me off is they continue to explore this house. That soup is still on the stove boiling and music was just playing and you had to turn it off. Like, you see, shit just not adding up. Y'all should be dipping out of there. Now, Carly has needed to pee this whole time, so she finds her way into a bathroom. I'm like, baby, it's probably safer to piss on the side of the street than up in this house. You finna get asbestos. You finna get the shit that the people from Tombstone died from. Tetanus. You finna get polio. Now they start freaking out because Carly done found a damn hand in the tub. They done found body parts up in the sink. Now they trying to escape, but the people that own the house are back. Y'all should have been gone. That's what I tried to tell y'all in the beginning. Y'all just don't be listening. The owners of the house are like towing their cars. I don't think they noticed this at first. That white Jeep and that blue Mustang is getting towed right on up. And guess what? The person that comes in the house is wearing Zoolander's shoes. Oh my gosh, shiggin' real. Jesse and Chris are up under the bed and they see Little Red Riding Hood's body drop right in front of them with barbed wire wrapped around her head. It's taking everything out of them not to scream. Also, the blood is trickling down and it's about to touch him, and that is so nasty. Oh my god, that's so nasty. Now, me trying to explain how these things look, I can't do it. I'm just going to explain that they look like, you ever seen the Goonies? You know Baby Ruth? They look like him, but worse. Carly and Scott are trying to escape and they making all this damn noise, running into pots and pans. And I'm like, you cannot be serious. Hurry the hell up and be quiet. The door they're trying to go out of is old as fuck. And Chris has to hold the springs in order for the door not to make noise. His hands start bleeding. First of all, you don't know these people. They end up making a run for it, and I'm gonna tell you right now, they are running fast as hell. When they slammed that door, it woke them up, and now the sister, brother, cousins, aunties, daddies, they after they asses. As they're running, Carly decides to drop to her knees and talk about she can't do it. She can't do it. Y'all ain't see what they did to Francine. Girl, get your ass up and run unless you want to end up like Francine. Why these people gotta tell you to get up and run for your life? Do you want to die? Okay, we're going to leave you here then. They get to a field with cars that looks like what they've been through. So they know they're not the only ones that had to deal with this. It's multiple people that have probably been killed by these things. And that's whenever the realization sets in that they might be fucked. As they're in the field, the things, I don't know why I keep calling them that, but they don't have any names. They just the things, okay? They pull up and they're searching for them. That's whenever Chris says they left their truck running. We gotta take their truck. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So Chris starts making noise and causes a distraction. And I'm like, why would you do that? He ends up getting shot in the damn leg. Play stupid game, you win stupid prizes. Scott does the same thing as Chris and ends up causing a distraction too. That's whenever the things take off chasing Scott. That leaves Jesse and Carly to go over there and help Chris, and they're on their way to the truck. I just know Scott is a lost cause. It's over for him. They open the door to the truck, and that's whenever Zoolander falls out, and here come Carly talking about, I can't, get your ass in this car before I have to drag you. Now look at this ugly ass mother trucker. Look at it back there chasing the truck. Just nasty. Look like Dobby. Ugh, look like Schmeagol. Ugh, gross. As Jesse, Carly, and Chris are driving, they're screaming for Scott to run to the car, which is giving the location of Scott. And we know these things know how to hunt. Now, as Scott is trying to run to the car, He get arrows to the back. Scott done for. So rest in peace to him. Now they get to this, I don't want to say cell tower, it's like a damn tree house or whatever, and they start climbing the ladder up to the tree house. And I'm just scared that the shit gonna break because old buddy that got shot in the leg, so he hobbling and pulling all his weight up there. And I'm like, damn, don't break the shit, sir. They find a first aid kit so they can help Chris's leg and stuff. But then Carly also finds these glow sticks. And I'm like, okay, yeah, y'all need that to, you know, stitch his leg up and stuff. But it's dark as hell outside. And if them things see them glow sticks, they're gonna know exactly where the hell y'all at. Now, they find a radio system. And you know, that's good and all, but all I can think is that the things have it hooked up to their radio. So they'll know exactly where whoever it is they're chasing is hiding. The Imbreds are outside of the treehouse. They forgot to turn the radio off. So as they're walking past the treehouse, the radio goes off. And yeah, the Imbreds circle right back around to their asses again. Now they scramble to put maybe a deep freezer over the door to block them from coming in. But all I can think is that y'all are trapped up there and they have fire. I would barbecue y'all asses. I mean, they already eat y'all anyway. Why not just throw y'all on the grill? Oh my gosh, I'm psychic. That's so lady. That's so lady. It's the future I can see. The Imbreds end up setting the treehouse on fire, like I said, because that's the only logical reason to reason. Now, if they don't want to get barbecued to death, they have to jump down, and it's just straight pine trees. Like, it's gonna hurt regardless, but anything is better than being barbecued, flayed to the side, okay? Now, Jesse's like, oh my God, do you think they saw us? If they didn't see y'all, they definitely heard y'all, especially Carly loud ass. As they're supposed to be crossing the trees and doing the balance beam, Carly is the last one to cross. And because she is very hesitant, she backs up to the tree and it's like, I can do this, I can do this. Whole time she did not hear Uncle Cousin Brother behind her, and he axes her head off from her mouth. The rest of her shit go falling down like London Bridge. Ooh. Now, Uncle Cousin Brother has found Jesse because she was making all this noise to distract him. That's because Chris had pulled a branch back like we in a cartoon. Now, the Uncle Cousin Brother sisters have captured Jesse, and Chris is doing everything in his power to help her, to free her, to get her so they can live. And Jesse up in this house screaming and crying because, I mean, I know they stank, number one, but to have to look face to face with these things, oh, I would be throwing up. As they are trying to torture Jesse, a Molotov, like we're in Call of Duty, gets thrown into the front door. And here comes Chris out throwing Molotovs. Chris is in here fighting for his life. The barbarian that is on fire gets poked up like he's in jail and wanted some honey buns. Now he's trying to get Jesse out, and I'm just thinking he's missing one. There's one more inbred somewhere. Oh, yep, there he is. He comes out with a hatchet and is trying to sling it. And that's when Jesse takes a 2x4 and smacks him in the back of his head. But this one right here is very agile. He has 2 knives. He is not to be played with. Now, Jesse and Chris end up getting out the house, and he comes out with a double-barrel shotgun, and Jesse's like, shoot them. He like, girl, I only got 1 bullet. But they see that there's a gas can hooked up to the old truck they used to have. Chris shoots that motherfucker, and it blows up. Good riddance. Now they steal their Jeepers Creepers truck and hightail it up out of there, and I'm glad they did. Chris and Jesse are the only ones left alive. Now the cops go up there and they're going through the rubbish. I'm thinking that they're looking for their partner that had came earlier and he ended up getting killed. I didn't mention him because he wasn't really that important, but yeah, the cops end up getting flayed because Uncle Brother did not die. It must be something in them replicated genes that make them not die. But yeah, that's the end of the movie. Let me know what you guys thought about this video. Have you ever seen this movie? What was your thoughts when you first watched it? It's your girl Eddie, and we'll be back quicker than you can say abracadabra.